So it's been going viral on Twitter. This guy basically divorced his wife because they were together for
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have sex for 2 years. I think they were together for a total of 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah.
But either way, she hadn't given him sex for 2 years, and what she was doing was when she did give him sex or offer him sex, he would have to complete chores to do it. So in other words, she would, you need to pass my compliance test to get sex, and then he divorced her for that. Who's in the right and who's in the wrong here?
He's well within his right.
He is in the right.
Let's start here. What are your thoughts on this?
I think he's in the right. Unless you're both asexual people and you're not really someone that cares about physical touch and all that, then cool, understandable. But if a man has got needs just as a woman's got need, and if it's not getting met, you have every right to leave that.
So knowing that, how should he solve the issue without leaving? Like, how does he get the girl to...
Or they could have come to an agreement. Why not be in an open relationship or have a polyamorous kind of thing and then let him do his thing? If you don't want to lose him, but you're not giving the man what he needs, then
I think
maybe
he cheated on her
change the way.
too. For full transparency, I think he cheated on her as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that why she withdrew sex?
Might have been. I'm not sure.
Because that plays a factor.
There's always a reason.
That plays a factor. But what if she's just
Then why
an
stay
asexual?
with him then?
What if she's an asexual
then
or
she's-
whatever, and she's never really like said anything, and before you know it,
I mean, twice in 2 years. What would be a good reason?
Yeah.
2 years?
She's cheating on him for sure.
She had a headache for 2 years.
She's
unless she could. I don't know. I think he's in the right to leave.
Even if he was cheating, okay, leave or get over it.
She must.
I mean,
yeah.
if you do the
Make a
math,
choice.
right? That's 730 days. Only 2 days he had sex out of that 2 years. That's crazy.
And he had to do chores, right?
Yeah, to get
That's
it.
like
She would say,
blackmail.
yeah.
She hated
That's a bit like
him.
blackmail.
Sounds like she hates him.
730 days is
All right.
insane.
What
wanted to
about
punish
you?
him.
What he's in the right, wrong? What do you think?
Yeah, he's in the right. Like, I don't really know what's going on
Even if
there.
he cheat on her?
Yeah, because they shouldn't be in a relationship anyway.
Okay.
They should have.
So even if he
just
cheated on her,
split.
he's still in the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still do you agree with that too?
I don't agree about cheating. No, I feel like
So
just
she's
be
in the
honest.
right.
Just be honest with your person. If you really want to step out and just be honest with your person, I don't agree with cheating because you can always communicate.
So she's in the right.
I mean, I would leave a person too if you're giving me twice.
But she stayed with him.
But I feel like she was probably doing something in the background.
Okay. What about you?
So
I mean,
Who's in the right here? Her or him?
probably like lickbacks.
Hey? What?
so wait.
What's lick back?
What's lick back?
He's cheated on her. So he's cheated on her first, and
I believe so.
me.
I believe so, yes.
ultimately she struggled to be intimate with him. as a
And she
result
was
of that.
making him do chores to get sex.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
manipulation.
think ultimately in a marriage, marriage is a contract. Basically, you either agree to abide by it or you don't. So
So who's in the right and wrong here?
he's in the right.
He's in the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Well, it depends what happened first. So
He cheated on her.
yeah, but as in,
And then she stayed.
why did he cheat on her? In the sense, was she always cold, maybe detached, and maybe not giving him enough attention and love? Also,
Okay.
if that's the case, still not a reason to cheat, but at least you can kind of justify But I agree with everyone else as well that it's better just to communicate and be like, just break
So who's in the
up.
right in this situation?
Nobody.
Well, if you had to pick one, who's more right? Him leaving or her trying to leverage the sex?
Him leaving.
Well, cheating is horrible in general, so I think then in that case
She's in the
he's
right.
wrong. Yeah, well, he's in the wrong more, I guess.
All right. What about you? What do you think?
I don't even know why they're together. Why are these people together?
So I guess you think the man is right because he ended it?
They shouldn't be together. This is like so dysfunctional on every level beyond.
All right. What
Okay,
about
they're
you?
together now. What should they do? Should he?
Well, he
go
left
away?
already.
Well, in your opinion,
Because I guess he had no choice, right?
I mean, he had a choice. I guess he just didn't like it.
Yeah. Wait, let me catch up. So she made him do chores, yeah? Who made who do chores?
Yeah, she made him do chores.
Yeah, see, so again,
sex.
going back to the dysfunctional.
okay.
Are you high?
No.
I just gotta ask. Hey, man, I had to ask. I had to ask. Okay.
She's tired.
Yeah. All right. What about you?
I think that
Should she have kept her
Maybe.
composure?
Wait. Well, I haven't even said anything. Do you see what I mean? These people come for me. I can't even talk.
I'm not coming for you.
But listen, I think that so he cheated. Her way of dealing with it without having to say we're over is I don't give you sex, and whenever you want it, you do chores. He couldn't handle and he left. If we go by, what I heard Pearl saying, the Catholic values of marriage, he should not have left. He should have endured not having sex with his wife, try and communicate through the process, because divorce is bad on either side, correct? Yep. So he's wrong. And I guess, they could have figured it out another way. She tried to communicate her problems to him through not having sex. So, I guess he could have done something before he got to 2 years without sex or however long it was.
Okay. So
Is it a fact that he cheated, or is that just like?
I think he admitted to cheating on her before, and that kind of hurt the relationship a bit.
Oh, well, then that's understandable. Why
So
she
it's
would
on.
hold
So
back.
it's on. So it's on. Okay. So you think that he's more in the wrong? You think he's in the wrong too?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're both in the wrong, and they're just as bad as each other. Just one is holding back, and the other one went and been trifling.
All right. What about you? What do you think?
I think, well, if he cheated first and then that his actions caused her to have that reaction like that to not want to be intimate with him. So I think he should be more understanding to her.
Okay.
Like he's the reason why she's like
So he's in
that.
the
She
wrong.
doesn't want to. Yeah.
All right, Pearl, Troy. What do you guys think?
I think he was right to leave. I think he was within his rights to leave. I mean, I'm not saying he should have he was right to cheat, but the fact is, he cheated, and then she continued the relationship, but then it seems like she was holding it over him as a kind of a leverage. So under those circumstances, I think he was within his rights to leave.
I just think if you get cheated on, it's an L. All right. It is an L. But I mean, you can either take it and fix it or leave. So it's like, why is she staying in the relationship and then holding
and
it
then
over?
punishing him?
Yeah. That's just spiteful. For what? Twice in 2 years? That's crazy.
Yeah, what I think he probably did, well, actually, I know he did just by the outcome. It's amazing how you can, see what the outcome is and then know how it got there. So, it's very obvious that he got caught cheating, probably groveled back, please don't leave me, I'll do anything. And she goes, anything? And then whenever you, you know what I'm saying? And then and this is why I tell guys all the time, if you get caught cheating, don't ever fucking apologize. I know some of you guys might think that's toxic. or whatever.
No. You need to take accountability and responsibility with the shit that you
All right,
do.
let me finish my point.
can't-
Let me finish my point
Oh,
before
here
you
we go.
before you guys become, all triggered. Don't apologize. And the reason why you don't apologize is because when you apologize, it gives the woman leverage. And then now you're like, oh, I'll do anything to keep you. And then automatically the power shifts from you, if you had it, to her. And then she's going to start to dictate things. And here's the problem. Women are emotional. So when they're emotional, they're going to make your life a living hell. They're going to want to know where you are all the time. They're going to be raging bitches. They're going to be annoying. They're going to be crass. They're going to lose respect for you. They're going to talk to you crazy. They're going to think that they can belittle you. So what ends up happening when you apologize is you lose the leverage. And once you lose the leverage, you lose the respect. Once you lose the respect, then that's when you start losing sex anyway, like this guy did. And then you start losing everything else that comes with it. You lose frame when you do that. So if you get caught cheating, the worst thing you can do is sit there and say, please don't leave me, and cry and beg for her back. Just say, hey, it is what it is. Take it or leave it. And that's how you got to approach it.
And women never leave anyway. That was the biggest red pill. I swear. Because you guys, I don't remember what you guys said when I came on your show, but I don't remember the exact conversation, but I couldn't believe in my year of interviewing people, I would always ask girls if after they caught their boyfriend cheating or their husband cheating, whatever, if they stayed. And it was like 90% of the time they said, they never leave.
Okay.
No.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. So
If a girl cheats, should she apologize?
Yeah, because no.
Yes. And then here's the thing. You know what makes it even funnier? She should apologize, but then you don't accept it and you walk away anyway.
Sorry, so
okay,
then
then
why-
just
But
don't
you know what the
apologize.
crazy thing is?
Yeah, but
you
guys
saying
never
men have
stay
the
with
power.
girls.
You said men have the power, but what I've noticed in our culture as well is women actually tend to have more power. But you always respect your man, and there's always a respect between two people, and that is something healthy.
In what sense?
And I feel like the power should be split equally. So sometimes a woman has to take 80, the man gives 20. Sometimes the man is the one that gives 80 and the woman gives 20.
In what sense
If
do you
the
mean?
roles can reverse, but as long as you've got something healthy, I feel like it should always be an equal thing. But what I've noticed is women always tend to have more power. A woman can look at her man and he will know straight up, let me stop talking.
In what sense do you mean?
Let me behave. Let me stop drinking too much because I'm drinking too much. What I've seen, especially in my family, in my culture, The women have the most power, but we will respect our man. And we
Yeah.
make sure we take care of our man. As
Yeah.
long as you are respectful to us and you're taking care of us, we take care of you.
It's the
But
same
the
in-
one that
yeah.
rules the house, the bills and everything like that, it's
Mm.
always a woman because we don't
I've
spend
noticed
recklessly.
that in Asian households as well. The woman is always the boss.
Is that though because the guys feel that
Exactly.
they haven't got options to, you know, to they feel that they're beholden to that woman because they don't have any options? Is that the reason
No,
why?
it's not that.
They
It's
just feel like the woman is the head of the house.
Yeah.
She's got her head screwed on,
and
so
that's
she
his queen.
controls.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
a man actually looks at his woman, that's my queen. That's my rock. They're gonna treat that woman that way,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna do anything to put her in a position of jeopardizing their relationship. So therefore, she holds a certain power to an extent, and vice versa.
But that's
But
only
the woman
because
tends to take care of.
But that's because
mostly
the
everything.
woman, especially the Portuguese woman and even the Angola woman, they're very kind of subservient to their men in the sense of they'll do anything. They'll cook. They'll take care of him. It's honey, honey,
Yeah.
honey. Especially the Portuguese woman, which means that as the man, you are so comfortable and so attached to that woman that actually you will respect her. Anything that she says, she'll have. And that's how it is. So that's what she means in terms of power. And in terms of like managing the house, the woman is kind of like the one that sorts everything. The man just puts the money on the table and she sorts it out.
Excuse me.
That's like
Y'all
Asian
been drinking?
households as well.
What power are you talking about? What power?
I'm referring to the power in terms of whatever she's talking about, in terms of having like control or within the household. So Portuguese women, especially, they're quite strong. And it doesn't mean that they belittle their man. It just simply means that the man is very happy to just let her do her own thing.
Because he knows that she's not gonna go out there being trifling.
It's
And
very-
if a man ends up being trifling, us Angolan and Portuguese women, we switch.
That's interesting. It's very different in Ghanaian culture.
And it's very different in Arabic culture
Yeah.
as well. Like the man's always the boss. Like,
Yeah. So like in Ghana, like I'm probably the same in Nigeria. Like we expect men to cheat, and I think it's a bit of a toxic trait because they could get away with a lot. So West African women in general, are quite subservient, cook, clean. We're trained in how to look after men. We're taught also that men have needs, they look elsewhere, etc., etc. So the man, if there's a mutual respect, then a lot of women come to the conclusion that he's going to cheat anyway. So just stay quiet and, they live happy lives.
In African culture.
Yes.